around for like an hour, didn't record a damn thing. Dumbass. So I'll give you guys a little update on the Grom. I don't know if you want to call it a review, maybe a 1,000-mile review. I just broke over 1,000 miles. So she's nice and broke in. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it now. Keyword, now. When I first got the Grom, I knew it's a small CC bike. I knew that. You'd have to be a moron not to know that. So I didn't expect, you know, this thing to be fast or, you know, real quick out the gate. Nothing like, I didn't expect anything other than Grom stuff. But I'll be honest with you, the 2018 models, straight from factory, they just lack so much in the low end power that the clutch, you have to adjust the clutch almost immediately. At least I did. That could be dealership to dealership, but I had to adjust the clutch before I could even ride it home because it was such a bad release point. It was just horrible. Even when I tightened it up here, I had to tighten it on the motor case too. But even when I tightened it at the grip, come on, man, are you serious? How is this little bitty bike out pulling you on a hill? I'm going to turn right here, so there's that. So anyway, I had to adjust the clutch as soon as I bought it. And then if you guys have followed our account for a while, you know that I wrecked this thing. Oh, God. Not even a week after I bought it. Speed bump. So if you're interested in hearing that story, I posted a video on the channel on how I wrecked it and how there was no one involved but So-Rock and myself. It's a pretty funny story actually. But anyway, so you know I wrecked it right after I bought it. And since then, I've been putting some mods on it, and I didn't really need to fix it, believe it or not. I mean, it's got a cracked cosmetic piece, but it's just cosmetic. It's not really that big of a deal to me. So I figured I would update you guys what I've done since I've bought this thing 6 months ago. Hard to believe I've had this thing 6 months. Haven't had a chance to ride it as much as I'd like to because of work, but now work is slowing down for me. You know, I've put about 200 miles on it in the last week, so that's been fun. Anyway, as you can see, clearly I got the Pro Taper Honda Minis. I got the Pro Taper dirt bike grips. I really like these grips. Got the bar end mirror. I have an integrated rear tail light with blinkers. Had to get the LED adapter in order for it to work because the front blinkers won't work with a LED rear unless you have that relay. And I ordered it off Amazon, and I'll probably not do that again because the wire instructions were completely backwards. I spent hours trying to trace down lines and grounds and couldn't get it to work, and then I finally just said, you know what, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Let's just give it some heat and then, you know, keep hitting the wires until I get the connection that I know I'm supposed to have. So once I got it all figured out on the wiring, got the blinkers to work with the relay, and it cleaned up the rear with the tidy tail. I got the Kenda dual sport tires put on. We're actually thinking about switching back to a street tire, but we do like taking the Groms off-road, so it's kind of a dilemma there. They're not like off-road, I mean, hence the name dual sport. They're not like the Maxxis knobbies, so you're getting that big wah, 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 all the way, all the time. And it has enough grip in dirt to be fine. Grass, on the other hand, is about the same as a street tire. Gonna have to get a new exhaust. If you guys follow our Instagram account, you'll see that I about drug the exhaust off at the tail of the Dragon. And I don't know what's up with that. It's the same exact exhaust as Sorok's, but mine is mounted so much lower for some reason than hers. I don't know. It's like the up curve is not high enough, or they gave me the wrong mounting bracket. I'm not sure, but the way the pipe is bent, it goes with the flow like it's supposed to. So not quite sure there. So I think I'm gonna go with a high mount, so I don't have to worry about that, because I don't drag anything but the foot peg on the left side, so I'm good there. I got flush mount front blinkers. I just haven't put them in yet because I did crack the front. So I'm gonna wait till I replace that. I'm in no hurry. Honestly, I'm in no hurry. I upgraded the clutch lifter plate and clutch springs to Barnett Performance. I got a Kotso lifter plate. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, the clutch springs, the hardened clutch springs for these Groms, that is the #1 thing I would change, along with the front sprocket. I also upgraded to a 14-tooth front. You lose a little bit of top end, but you gain a whole bunch on the bottom end. So that part I really like. I still have the stock chain. I didn't change the chain. Didn't feel like I needed to just yet. The chain was still fine. We just took some links out and tightened her back up. She seems to be running great. I don't know what my next steps are. Of course, I got the shorty levers put on. I might actually buy some different ones because I still don't like the clutch release point. I have played with this clutch until I'm sick of it. It's a lot better with the new springs, I'll give it that. But we've adjusted the clutch on every end that you could possibly think of, and I cannot find a sweet spot for this brand lever here. Probably gonna order the same ones we ordered Sorok, because hers pulls like a scalded dog, believe it or not. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the Grom. It's probably one of my most favorite bikes to ride when I don't have anything really going on and I just want to mob around town. I love the hooligan aspect of the Grom, where I can just take it anywhere. Well, pretty much anywhere. You can't take it anywhere. But I love that I can, if I want to go, you know, in a tight little space somewhere, I can do that. Mob around in business parking lots that are empty or abandoned. Play around with that. That's fun. Enjoy stuff like that. Plus, the Grom community here in East Tennessee is growing pretty well, thanks to the Smoky Mountain Crawl, which we live 2 hours away from. So that'll be fun to go to next year, which I plan on going. Had to miss it this year, and that sucks. Work, man, I'll tell you what, they're trying to kill me. But if you're in the market to buy a Grom and you want a bike that you can just do stuff that you don't do with your other bike or your big bike, you can't go wrong with this. I can't compare it to the Z125s. I heard they're almost exactly the same, but I've never ridden one, so I'm not even going to compare it. I've ridden some pit bikes, and a Grom reminds me a lot of a pit bike. I will say that. But don't buy, I caution you, don't buy this bike thinking that you're going to get like a bike. This is a toy, basically. That's all it is. This is a toy. Go into it knowing that it's a toy. Don't go into it thinking that it's, you know, going to be your everyday commuter, unless you live in like a small area downtown where the top speed limit's no greater than 40. This thing is not made for, you know, real high speed commutes. I mean, it'll do 55, 60, depending on the weight of the rudder. I'm a bigger guy, so I knew that when I bought it, that it would struggle with me on it. But I'll be honest with you, this thing pulls a lot better than I thought it would, with me anyway. So if you're a bigger guy and you're looking at getting a Grom and you wonder, hey, can a big guy fit a Grom? Absolutely. I'm 5'10", 295. Just whip this thing everywhere. So that's pretty much it for the update, or review, whatever you want to call it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up. If you're new here, hit subscribe. We upload on a sporadic schedule, but we still upload quite often. As always, you guys have a great day. I'll catch you later. Killjoy out.
Aside from my soul, there goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul.